Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Backstory to why I have so much freaking makeup on. I know it's a lot. If you follow me on Instagram, you know what happened. I had to film the intro and outro to this video, but I figured Noah's sleeping, I'm in a really good mood, I can't pump yet because it's not late enough. Let's do my makeup so I can have some makeup on for the intro and outro. Somehow it turned into this situation. I don't know who let me put so much bronzer on, but here we are now. So we're just gonna roll with it because it is what it is. I just am not feeling it. I just don't feel cute right now. I feel like this is so much makeup. Anyways, today we are doing how I make homemade baby food. So I'm gonna walk you through how I either mush baby food or boil it and whatnot. I'm gonna voice over it because there is so much blending and boiling and all that kind of stuff, so I didn't want it to be super choppy. Speaking of choppy, this video was filmed amongst different days because I didn't have enough of the silicone containers. As you'll see, I ended up ordering more like in the middle of filming this video. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe down below, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Also, if you have any more questions regarding Noah's food journey or how I make his food, then leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, alright, so today we are going to be preparing some bananas for Noah, butternut squash, and papaya. So this is actually the first and last time I'm going to be doing papaya for him while he's during pureed foods because I did not like feeding him papaya. But anyways, first, what we're going to do is we got to cut it open. Oh, I also rinsed all of these things beforehand, but I'm gonna cut it open and then take out all the seeds. Reason why I didn't like papaya was because it was really stringy and it smelled so bad. It smelled disgusting. But anyways, I'm just going to take out the meat of the papaya and put it into this bowl. And then after that, we're gonna use a potato masher and we're just going to mash it. And depending on the age of your baby, you may want to blend it instead to get like a puree, but since Noah is older and he can do more texture, then I just mushed it. I'm taking this We Sprout silicone tray, I'll link everything down below, and I will fill it to the desired amount. They have an indicator on there for 1 ounce, but I kind of just fill it up a little bit more because Noah eats a lot. Okay, so if I have any leftovers, I will put them in this container. I love that it has the ounces on them. I will put about 3 to 4 ounces these days, or whatever's left, and I'll use that for that day's meal or the next day's meals. But I'll keep them in my refrigerator for a maximum of about 2 days. Okay, so now I'm gonna put it in the freezer, and when it's all frozen, I'm gonna take it out, pop the papaya portions out, and then I like to put them in reusable freezer-friendly Ziploc bags. Since I'm already using so many disposable things when it comes to Noah, I would like to help the earth in whatever little ways that I can. So I'm gonna put that in the bag, and that's kind of where I take it from whenever I make his meals, and then I just microwave it. You might just want to play around with the times that you microwave it, or like the length, depending on your microwave and how many little things you use. On to butternut squash. So first you're going to fill your pot with water and then boil it. I put it on turbo boil, but you can just put it on whatever highest setting you have. I rinsed the butternut squash, and then now I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces so it boils faster. Pro tip, cut it on the ground or on a lower surface because this is really hard to cut and I don't want anybody to get hurt. And by the ground, I mean sit on the ground and use a cutting board. Don't cut it directly on the ground, obviously. Also be sure to take out all the seeds and gunk inside. Once you're finished cutting it into small enough pieces that you think will boil decently quick, gently place your butternut squash into your boiling water, and it varies how long you have to let it boil on how big you cut it, how many pieces you have, all that kind of stuff. So I would just check on it every 5 to 10 minutes and poke it with like a fork. I had a metal chopstick here, and if the fork or chopstick goes in super easily and the butternut squash is almost breaking in half, that's when I think it's ready. Now in hindsight, I did not boil this long enough, because in a second you'll see me trying to peel it and it was not peeling very easily, where in the past it did peel very easily. My tools of choice are tongs and a fork to kind of just peel or like scrape the skin off. And then once the skin is completely off, I place it in my blender, and then I just do that for all the pieces. So after you've boiled and skinned all your butternut squash, you're going to want to add water. And again, this varies based on how much butternut squash you have and the consistency that you want it. And also please make sure to have an open top blending lid, because physics, the heat and the steam will literally push your cover and make it fly everywhere. I also held this cup up there just to make sure that it didn't get anywhere. So once that's blended to the consistency that you want, I put it in this bowl to make it easier for me to scoop it into those little freezer trays. After I'm done filling the trays, if I have leftovers, I will put it in these containers to put it in the fridge for Noah to eat either that day or the next day. So we're going to put this in the freezer, and of course when it's done, we're going to take it out and then put them in our reusable Ziploc bags. But Noah ended up eating a ton of these before I ended up finishing this video or this clip, so he only had 3 left. So I'm going to put those 3 in his reusable Ziploc bag. On to the next one of Noah's favorite foods, bananas. So I'm going to peel them and place them in this metal bowl. Next, I'm going to take my potato masher to mash the bananas to the appropriate consistency of whatever Noah's eating right now, so you can mash it more or less for whatever your baby can handle. And then next, I'm actually creating these homemade food pouches. So again, I'll link these down below. They are reusable, which is amazing for the earth. You undo the Ziploc at the bottom, and then you're going to put whatever food you have in there, and of course don't stuff it because you have to close it at the bottom and it's not going to be a good situation. So I use these when I know we're going out the next day, or even if we're going out that day, sometimes I will microwave some food and then put it in there for him to eat within the next hour or two. For this particular day, I knew that I needed 2 meals for Noah, so I made 2 of them, and to me, they're so fun to make, and the pouches are super cute, so I really enjoyed that. And then with whatever's left, I'm gonna fill the freezer tray and then pop it in the freezer for a meal on a different day. And again, with what's extra, I put in these handy dandy containers so Noah can eat either that day or the next day. So the 2 food pouches and that jar is gonna go in the fridge. The tray is gonna go in the freezer, and when it's done, I'm just gonna put them in the reusable Ziploc bags. And that's that, guys. Alrighty guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and either got inspired or learned a thing or 2 about how I make baby food at home. I will link everything that I used in this video down below so you can take a look at it, and let me know if you want me to make an Amazon list so you guys can kind of see everything that I've been using for Noah. I can totally do that for you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Oh, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.